we're going to synchronize breathing and drawing and do it unified, do it together. So you start and I'll show you, and then you can join in when you feel comfortable. Okay, and you can draw very small or larger, whatever feels right to you. So we're going to breathe in and draw up. Going to pause, just hold the breath, and then breathe out and draw down. And then pause and hold the breath. And breathe in, draw up, hold the breath, and breathe out and draw down. Hold the breath, breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out and draw down. So you're just working up and down. Breathe in, hold the breath, breathe out, hold the breath, breathe in, hold the breath, and breathe out, and hold the breath. This gives your brain something to do. Just focus on making the marks and allows your thoughts to slow down. Breathe out, hold the breath. And then we can end. Okay, so that's a technique you can do any time of day. Really useful if you've got a lot of busy thoughts or a lot of strong emotion and you're trying to focus on something, you need to concentrate. And it's a really lovely way of just quieting the brain down and slowing things down so that you can focus on what you need to do in your day. Okay, great. Okay. Here I'm going to be using some medium point bullet point pens and drawing some small weavings, and you can just follow along and see what I'm doing. Okay. Wide spaced lines. Just making a whole bunch of samples. Okay, so I'm going to do the same again and then add to it. Okay. And just move the paper however you need to make it feel comfortable to draw lines. Okay, and then I'm going to do diagonal lines here. So you can stop there, or you can keep going. Oh, don't want a brush point. Okay, good. All right, so we've got two samples. So wide spaced, and purple in both directions, and then I did crisscross lines. Okay, and then on this one, I'm going to do wide spaced in two colors. Okay, so doing one color in one direction, and then a second color the other way. It's easier to draw. So do move the paper however it is that's comfortable for you. Okay, so we've got three different textures, three different kinds of weaving here. And let's see, what shall I do next? Okay, yeah, I know what I want to do next. Okay, so I start off with one color, pale one, and then I'll go over it in a second color. This time I'm doing shorter lines. There. So sort of inside, one inside the other. Let's see what else is possible. Okay. So there's 4 variations. Any sort of markers are fine for what we're doing today. I'm going to use some standard markers that you might get at a supermarket or an art supply shop or an office supply shop, so nothing that's fancy. And I suggest you just choose 3 colors, might be light and dark of the same colors, just because then once you've made those decisions, your brain can start quieting down, because during the drawing session, you're just going to be picking up one of those. Doing close spaced lines this time. quite close spaced lines. Now this can be done again, but with a looser look to it. So you can do any of these with not particularly straight lines, and it has quite a different feel to it. So you can see what sort of style you like, and they can be right for different sort of creative projects or just fun to draw. So those are both one color, quite fairly closely spaced, but one is very more straight lines and one is looser, more woven, loosely woven. Okay. Okay, I'm going to keep playing with some variations here. Okay, let's see. Yeah, okay. And use a second shade of pink. I rather like doing things in two shades of something because it makes your eyes move and it sort of makes it vibrate a bit. I rather like that. It makes it a bit more dynamic. There. Okay, so two shades of pink, both widely spaced, and then I've gone over it with the second color. Okay, let's see. This one I think I will do in this color. Okay, let's try closely spaced and widely spaced. Closely spaced and widely spaced. Okay. Closely spaced and widely spaced. Yeah, so quite different again. And it's surprising how many variations you can get with very sort of tight limits on yourself. Let's see, I think I'll put a different purple, slightly different purple here. So what shall I do this time? Okay. Okay, so mix it up a little. And here we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so a whole bunch of variations. And it's good to make samples of different ones, and then you can play with them. And you can also do little ones. Yep, just checking that's all in camera. So I'm just doing it at different angles. Yeah, so you can make an overall texture, and you can also make weaving that starts off regular. As if it's been torn. So, yeah. And yeah, so lots of choices. It can be wiggly and There, so you can explore with all sorts of choices. Good.